Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of our Can You Reach the Summit game show, part of our Explore the Summit series that we're doing this fall. We're on our last week. It's the University of North Dakota winding down, showcasing our friends up in Grand Forks, and we are joined today by a male student athlete from UND, Jacob Henney. Jacob, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, Ryan. Thanks for having me. I'm a fifth-year senior at University of North Dakota, majoring in civil engineering, and I run track and field, and I'm on the cross-country teams here.
Good stuff. So your partner in this, Maddie Hart, got you off to a pretty good start. She got 800 points for you guys as you try to reach this summit. North Dakota State standing on top right now with 1,700 points. So you got a little work to do, but anything's possible. You'll get nine multiple choice questions and one true false question. We'll run through the categories range from campus traditions, campus facts, campus landmarks. We have a pop culture. We have a U.S. geography question in there just for fun. We throw in some Summit League history, some know your coach stuff. Hopefully you read Coach Ingles' bio. And we do some championship history and just an end of the year, last year question too. So a lot of fun. Had a great time getting to know the student athletes throughout this. We'll ask you some follow-up questions along the way, but let's jump right into it. First question for you. Which of these was UND's first official nickname? Was it A, Flicker Tails, B, Nodax, C, Sundogs, or D, Sioux?
Whew, getting off to a great start already. I've heard of most of these, so I'm gonna have to go with A. Let's see how I go there. Yeah.
It was the Flicker Tails, off to a good start. It's always good to get that first one under your belt. So you're from Fargo. You mentioned in our chat before we got on the recording here that you have a sister that runs track and field in Summit League too. So why UND for you?
UND. I toured a couple of schools. I wanted to go to a school. I came to a kind of bigger high school, so I wanted to kind of stay in the state just because financially it made sense. And then just NDSU was a little too close. Being from Fargo, I knew I wanted to get away, but still, be able to go home if I needed to. So yeah, I chose UND just based off of really just the campus and the feeling. Before even athletics, actually, I wasn't asked to be on the team until about a week or two before my freshman year. So that was kind of a nice surprise. So yeah, it's all just kind of worked out in the end. So pretty grateful.
Yeah, that's great. And civil engineering, what's the plan with your degree there?
After I graduate this year, I've had a few internships with a local company here called AE2S. They do civil engineering, kind of water and environmental stuff, so branches of civil. So I'd like to join a company like that and just kind of work my way in, kind of into the environmental side, because it seems to be growing pretty well.
Yeah, it's I tell you what, internships are key. I had some internships in college, and they will pay dividends. They may not pay much right now, but the time and experience is well worth it, and it's definitely a resume booster. So good job taking the time. I know it's tough being a student athlete and juggling everything that you do, but to be able to fit in some internships is important. So great job with that, and great job with the first question. You got 100 points right away. So let's move to question number 2. True or false? This is the you get 100 for a correct answer or 0 for a wrong answer. The University of North Dakota was founded before North Dakota became a state in 1890.
That seems pretty crazy, but pretty sure I know the year it was. I found it, I think it was somewhere in the 1880s, so I'm going to have to go with B, true.
You know your stuff. 1883, the university was founded, and then North Dakota and South Dakota became states in 1890, so 200 points right away. Good job there.
Awesome.
And the next question, you mentioned some civil engineering and water, so here's a ironic question for you. This coulee is a stream that divides campus and runs 30 miles in length before reaching the Red River. Is it A, the Spoons Coulee, B, the Forks Coulee, C, the English Coulee, or D, the French Coulee?
The coulee, a place you're not really supposed to jump into. You get in big trouble. I wouldn't know, but my friends would know. I believe the answer is C.
It is the English Coulee. So yeah, back in the day, I worked at the university for 10 years, and I remember some hockey being played on the Coulee and all kinds of stuff going
Hmm.
on. But it was just kind of that thing that divided campus up, and sometimes it didn't smell the best, but it was definitely there. So yeah, 300. You nailed the campus section. I'm not sure anyone's done that, so congratulations on that. I don't think you want to walk away quite yet, but you're off to a really good start. Here's the pop culture. Here we might be able to stump you with this one. All right, which film series had a fourth movie called Ghost Protocol? Was it A, Die Hard, B, Mission Impossible, C, Fast and Furious, or D, Ghostbusters?
I'm pretty sure the answer is B. Hey, there we go.
All right. I I need to quit. I'm not coming up with tough questions here. So, have you seen all four of the Mission Impossibles?
No, I haven't. I guess I just saw the commercial way too many times.
Wow, good for you. Ghostbusters didn't throw you off. We really wanted Ghostbusters to kind of throw you off there. I don't even think there was four Ghostbusters, but all
I
right.
haven't seen those, so it could have got me, but
In Fast and Furious, there's like 74 of those.
oh
So
yeah.
yeah. All right, you're too smart for us, but we're gonna move on. Maybe this one will get you. U.S. geography. Before North Dakota and South Dakota were admitted to the Union as the 39th and 40th states, this land was part of a blank owned by the United States. Is it A, unincorporated territory, a B, inhabited dwelling, C, an incorporated territory, or D, a land grant?
Yeah, this might be the one. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna have to go with C.
It's not the one. You're still perfect.
Wow, that
All
I'll be
right.
honest, that was a complete guess, so I just got lucky with that one.
Hey, part of college is guessing, right? Let's be honest.
Yeah,
We've all had the test where we're trying to eliminate and why you would pick one way or the other. But
absolutely.
you said you're Fargo native, always lived in North Dakota?
I was actually born down the cities. My mom's from there. My dad's from a little small town in Minnesota called Halstead. But then he went there after college and stuff. So we moved to Fargo when I was like 3. So,
More or
basically my
less.
whole life more North Dakota, but I like to say I've got some Minnesota ties.
Gotcha. Cool, good deal. All right, we're halfway through and you haven't missed one yet. So, I mean, I don't want to sound dejected, but I'm a little dejected because this is this is not happened yet, and you're the 18th taping of our Ken Urisa Summit. So maybe I saved the best for last. Who knows? All right, here's a Summit League history question. Maybe this will be the one where we stump you. Before taking his role as the commissioner of the Summit League, Tom Duple was the director of athletics at this former league member. A, Southern Utah University, B, Troy State University, C, Oakland University, or D, Louisiana State University.
Whew, from my limited knowledge of the Summit League, I'll be honest, I have a Big Sky poster hanging in my room right now. I made sure to hide it from the cameras. um, uh, from what I can remember, I know Southern Utah was part of the summit, so I'm gonna have to go with A. Let's see how that goes. Oh my goodness. I
All
think
right.
I need a joint go on Jeopardy or Who Wants to Be a
You
Millionaire or
really
something.
do. You don't have a wiretap in your ear, do you?
No, I promise. I can do like what we do for all the Zoom tests and just do a sweep of my room too. It's a little messy, but I mean,
No, he was the director of athletics at Southern Utah. Took over as commissioner back in 2005 and changed the league to the Summit League. We used to be called the Mid Continent Conference, and we've been in Sioux Falls for 2 years now. So things are lining up and down I-29. We got I think 6 members now up and down the corridor. So we're kind of getting centralized, which is nice. But all right, this is about you. Let's see if you remember this one. You set a school record in the 3,000 meter steeplechase at the 2019 Summit League Outdoor Championship. What was your record-setting time? Was it 9:23:59, B 9:59:99, C 9:21:49, or D 9:20:78?
Something I really should know, and I'm pretty sure I know it. And hopefully, this is a time that I can hopefully improve on my last year, because I don't see this time being the school record for much longer with how athletics is going along up here. I'm going to go with C.
C.
There it is.
And you mentioned that you have, and we'll get to a know your coach question here in a second, but you have a new track and field coach, and obviously Dick Clay had been there for ever, really over 30 years, and so that transition's happened. But I want to talk 3,000 meter steeplechase right now. Is that an event you ran in high school? Is this something you started in college? And who wants to run 7 laps and jump into water?
Yeah, I mean, it's a doozy. People ask me that all the time. That wasn't really something that was available in high school. Understandably, I don't think many people would have survived. But I got to college, I saw it, and I had seen it obviously a few times before, and I just thought it was something cool, something different. I don't have much of a hurdle background, but I knew I'd like to do something different than just, run 12 laps on the track as fast as you can. This is just a nice change of pace. And I mean, it's a little different when it comes to like strength. It's not just the same pace. You got to kind of speed up and slow down with the barriers, water barriers. It's a lot more mental than just clicking off laps for 15 or 30 minutes.
Right. What's the strategy when you get to a barrier? I've seen some people like try to like just step on them and then jump off of them. Some of them try to clear it all the way. What's your strategy?
Yeah, it's different for everyone. For me, the dry barriers, number one, I try just not to stutter, just to go into it, jump completely over it, no stepping. And then the water barrier, almost everyone steps it. And my goal is to step on it with one foot. When you get into the water barrier, step in the water with one foot, and hopefully you're dry with the next foot. So.
Yeah, it's no fun to run with wet feet, is it?
No, I can think of a lot of other things I'd rather be doing.
For sure. Well, hey, let's see what you know about Coach Engel. Coach Engel was a 2-time All-Atlantic Coast selection in track and field at this school. A, North Carolina, B, Duke, C, Clemson, or D, Auburn?
There's some bad news about this school yesterday. Actually, I believe they are discontinuing their track and field program. So she wasn't the happiest. I know she was making some phone calls to rattle some cages. But I'm going to go with C, Clemson.
It was Clemson, and you are correct. And I did not connect those dots when I came up with this question. So that was probably a tough day for Coach Engel yesterday. And as you mentioned, and kind of led knowing the answer though a little bit. I mean, you probably knew that. Did you know that she went to Clemson before that?
I knew she went to Clemson, and I was pretty sure that was the one she ran at. But then he threw Duke in, and she went to Duke to coach for a little bit too. So I was like, okay, let me make sure I got these schools right. But
yeah, I did throw Duke in because she was a coach there, and then I threw Auburn in because it's not ACC, but shameless plug, it's my alma mater, so I did.
Oh, okay. There you go.
All right, you got 800 points, but let's talk Coach Engel. What has she done to the program? You mentioned, you don't think you'll have that 3,000 meter steeplechase record for that much longer. What is she doing? I know distance is kind of her strength too. What is she doing to get you guys trending upward?
Yeah, I mean, she's just been doing the little things right. I mean, number one, our new assistant coach, Coach Cale Wallace, is an Arkansas grad, was a really good runner there. I think he was like a 340, 1,500 guy. So great times there. She comes along with the program, and, she just makes it more serious. It's more of a D1 attitude than some schools when it comes to this kind of sport. They're doing great with recruiting. More actively recruiting than maybe in the past. They maybe using social media more to get our names out there and make them aware of what we want to do here at UND. Kind of definitely build up the distance program among everything, just to compete better in the summit and hopefully in the next couple of years get a summit championship.
Absolutely. Well, hey, you haven't missed one yet. Hopefully you haven't realized that, but
Don't
you're
remind me.
you're rolling, and we are on to an end of the year question. So let's see if you know this one. You were able to shave this amount of time off from your first 8K race of the 2019 cross country season to your 8K race at the Summit League Championship. Was it A, 3 minutes and 12 seconds, B, 30 seconds, C, 45 seconds, or D, 1 minute?
Whew. Oh, this is a good one for sure.
Come on.
You're making me do some math. I'm an engineer. I don't like math that much though. My goodness. You know what? I'm pretty sure it was a substantial amount of time. I mean, the starting courses were pretty muddy. I know we had some big PRs at the end, so I'm just gonna have to go with the biggest number and go with A.
I'm
Ooh,
not excited that you missed it. I'm not
ooh,
excited, but I'm kind of glad that you missed it. I didn't want anybody to ever get a perfect score. That was my goal.
uh-huh. All
All right.
right.
You got a chance at 75 points, though.
I'm gonna have to go with D.
That was
There
exactly
it
a
is.
minute. I saw
Yeah.
that and I was like, that's my question. I'm gonna see if he knows that it was like a minute. I think you were at, I don't even remember, but it was right on it, a minute point three or something. So
Who would have thought the one I got wrong was the one about myself?
and 312 was kind of the one I thought that you wouldn't pick, to be honest. I thought that was kind of the eliminate from the get go, but I gotcha.
Yeah.
So you got 875 though, so no pressure, but this last question could decide if you guys are the overall team champions or not.
All right.
What's the highest finish by one of your teammates at the first two Summit League cross country championships UND has participated in? Is it A 17th, B 14th, C 10th, or D 12th? This is either at the 2018 or 2019.
Yep. I mean, obviously last year's a little more fresh in my head with Luke being a true freshman. He got 14th. I know that, but I'm pretty sure my old buddy Connor Danielson did better. So between C and D, I'm gonna have to go with D. Ah, there we go.
Got it.
There we go.
Got it. 975. Couple that with Maddie's 800. You guys are at 1975. I don't have any confetti to fall in your dorm room or wherever you are right now. That was incredible.
It's all right. I think I actually got something in here.
If you throw confetti right now, you win the internet for the day.
Oh, there's some confetti for you.
This
Some old
is
fireworks.
awesome. It's like you knew or something. All right.
I came prepared.
Yeah, that was incredible. Great job. Like it was fun too. Like you made some guesses. You didn't know all the answers right away, so that you guessed right, which is important when being on a trivia game show. So, wow, I'm impressed.
Thank you. It's too bad I didn't have a teleprompter and stuff. It definitely wasn't scripted. I promise that.
Oh, I know you were fun. That was really good. I know you guys are still training. The fall has been kind of crazy. You got spring coming up. You got indoor. You got outdoor. I think cross country is still kind of TBD as to whether that'll take place or not. But you got a lot to look forward to. I know you redshirted some, so you got one last go around coming up. I wish you all the best. What's the plan for you guys, track and field wise? What do you want to accomplish in the spring?
We started off on the right foot last year. Getting our big recruit Luke Labatt had a couple of top 5 times in school history for distance, and I mean across the board, all events did pretty well, and that's all we really want to do. We want to keep chopping away at the top 10s all the time for the school history, get some school records, and in that process, of course, just try to score some points in the Summit League championships and just get up there. Hopefully, get a few more Summit League champions than we already have, and that's just the goal every year. Just try to build off each other and get better.
Sounds good. Looks like you got some things to look forward to with just like I said, your last go around. So best of luck with that. You were awesome. 975. Congratulations. That's our best individual score too. And then you couple it with Maddie's 800, and you guys are the regular season Can You Reach the Summit champions. It came down to the end, so that was kind of exciting. So
glad we could be a part of it.
Yeah, really enjoyed it. That was a lot of fun.